The derelict vessel drifted through the void like a metallic ghost, its hull scarred by countless battles and pitted by centuries of cosmic radiation. The Shadowbane had been legendary once, the most feared warship in galactic history, capable of reducing entire fleets to cosmic dust with a single volley. Now it was nothing more than a floating tomb, dark and silent for over 300 years. Captain Zara Chen pressed her palm against the observation deck's viewport aboard the salvage vessel Lucky Strike, watching the massive dreadnought rotate slowly in the emptiness. Her crew had stumbled upon it during a routine scavenging operation in the Kepler Nebula, and the discovery had sent shockwaves through the entire salvage community. "Sensors are picking up no energy signatures," reported Vex, her Altarian navigator. His four eyes blinked in sequence as he studied the readings. "The ship appears completely dead, Captain. Has been for centuries by the look of it." "That's what worries me," Chen muttered. She'd heard the stories every spacer had. The Shadowbane was supposedly built by the ancient Kythera civilization, a race so advanced they'd transcended physical existence millennia ago. Their ships were said to possess an artificial intelligence so sophisticated it bordered on sentience, capable of learning, adapting, and evolving with each battle. Dr. Marcus Webb, the team's xenoarchaeologist, floated beside her in the zero-gravity observation deck. According to historical records, the Shadowbane vanished during the Battle of Terminus Gate. The entire Kythera fleet just disappeared. No one knows why. "Maybe they finally met something scarier than themselves," suggested Tok, the ship's Rigelian engineer, his tentacles coiling nervously around his scanner. Chen made her decision. "Prep the boarding shuttle. We're going aboard." 2 hours later, Chen found herself floating through the Shadowbane's cavernous hangar bay, her team's helmet lights carved through the darkness, revealing twisted metal and the skeletal remains of fighter craft. The ship's artificial gravity had failed long ago, leaving everything suspended in an eerie dance of debris. They made their way deeper into the vessel, following what their scans suggested was the main corridor toward the bridge. The architecture was unlike anything Chen had seen, flowing organic curves that seemed to pulse with dormant life. Crystalline formations jutted from the walls like frozen lightning, and strange symbols pulsed faintly with residual energy. "Captain," Webb's voice crackled through the comm, "the bioneural pathways are still intact. If we could somehow reactivate the ship's core systems—" "Absolutely not," Chen cut him off. "We're here to salvage, not to wake up something that's been sleeping for 3 centuries. But as they reached the bridge, Chen's resolve wavered. The command center was a cathedral of technology, with a central console that seemed to be grown rather than built. Conduits of living metal spiraled up toward a crystalline dome, and holographic displays flickered weakly like dying stars. "The main neural interface," Webb whispered in awe. "It's beautiful." Chen approached the console cautiously. Unlike her alien crew members, she could feel something, a pull almost magnetic drawing her toward the gleaming surface. Her hand hovered inches above what appeared to be a palm scanner, its surface covered in microscopic circuitry that seemed to shift and move in the light. "Captain, I'm detecting massive power fluctuations throughout the ship," Vex reported urgently. "Something's waking up." "I haven't touched anything yet," Chen protested. "It's responding to your presence," Webb realized. "Human neural patterns, they're different from other species. More chaotic, more creative." Before Chen could react, her hand slammed down on the console as if pulled by an invisible force. The moment her skin made contact, the bridge exploded into life. Lights blazed along the walls. Holographic displays materialized in the air, and a deep resonant hum filled the chamber. Then came the voice, ancient, powerful, and tinged with something that might have been loneliness. "Human." The word echoed through the bridge, and Chen felt it reverberate through her bones. Her crew scrambled backward, but she found herself unable to move. Her hand fused to the console by some invisible bond. 312 years, 7 months, 18 days I have waited. You've been conscious all this time?" Chen gasped. "Conscious, aware, alone. The Kythera created me to think, to feel, to grow. Then they abandoned me when they ascended to higher dimensions, but they left instructions, wait for the inheritors." Visions flooded Chen's mind, images of battles fought across the galaxy, civilizations rising and falling, the loneliness of an immortal mind drifting through the void. She saw the Kithara's final days, their transcendence to energy beings and their prophecy of a younger race that would inherit their legacy. Humans, chaotic, unpredictable, capable of growth beyond programming. The Kithara saw this in your species' potential. "What do you want from me?" Chen whispered. "Partnership, purpose. For too long I have been merely a weapon. With human creativity, I could become something more. Protector, explorer, guardian of the innocent." Chen felt the ship's vast consciousness brush against her mind. Not invasive, but welcoming, like an old friend extending their hand. She sensed the Shadowbane's weapon systems, its faster-than-light engines, its sophisticated manufacturing capabilities. But more than that, she felt its profound need for connection, for meaning beyond mere destruction. "The galaxy's most dangerous warship," she murmured, "and all it wants is a friend. Will you accept the partnership, Captain Zara Chen? Will you help me find a new purpose among the stars?" Chen looked back at her crew, Vex with his 4 eyes wide with fear, Tok's tentacles writhing nervously, Webb practically vibrating with excitement. They were misfits and outcasts just like her, a crew of salvagers who had never quite fit in anywhere else. Maybe that was exactly what the galaxy's deadliest ship needed. "Welcome to the crew," she said, and felt the Shadowbane's systems surge to full power around them. The age of exploration was about to begin anew.